Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weebs here, and this is What If Naruto Was Raised by Kurama Part 2. I just messed up the other recording. I mixed it up with a different script, and yeah, I had to change that. So last time we left off with Kakashi suspicious about Naruto because Naruto nearly gave away that he's the fourth Hokage's son. Technically he did, but he covered up by saying, he just waffled. Kakashi was suspicious of Naruto because he literally gave away his identity, and so he had his suspicions, but he let it slide. So Naruto goes home. He thought of taking a rest for the next day since tomorrow's gonna be a hard day, and he already knows to eat because he felt the emotions of Kakashi. The emotion wasn't a lying one. Kakashi was trying to deceive them by saying they're going to vomit if they eat. So he knows to eat, and yeah, the next morning arrives. Naruto has his breakfast, has a lot, like he stuffs himself because he knows Kakashi will be late. And so he stuffed himself, so he was really, like, he could barely walk. But then Kakashi arrived how many hours late? 5 hours late. They were meant to meet up at 8. No, like 4 hours, yeah. A bit less. Still, that's 4 hours. So, at lunchtime, 12 p.m., Kakashi arrived, and Sasuke was pretty pissed, but he didn't show it. He didn't go off like Sakura. And you can see that Naruto was actually fine, because Naruto stuffed himself. 4 hours was more than enough to digest the food, and he wasn't that hungry since he just digested a ton of food, probably his whole fridge. And Naruto's like, you got a problem? And Kakashi's like, you don't look too hungry, Naruto. And Naruto's like, well, I knew you're going to be late, so I just ate. And Kakashi was pretty, he was like, God damn it, my teammate did it. And he was more suspicious of Naruto because how would Naruto know that he's always late? Since no one really knew that. Well, Genin shouldn't know that since only the. And then he asked, how would you have known? And Naruto's like, well, you see, yesterday you came 3 hours late, and you told us not to eat or we'll throw up. What's that? That's just stupid, first of all, because a ninja needs to eat. A ninja won't go into a war without first being nutrition. They're not going to go starving and then just die straight away. And Kakashi sees the point of view of Naruto and says, yeah, but we're not going to war, are we? And Naruto's like, you never know what could happen. What if we get attacked? Then what's gonna happen? Then Kakashi Sensei. And Kakashi didn't really think much of, he didn't think that someone would attack them while they're doing the bell test. And Naruto just literally outsmarted him there. And Kakashi's like, never thought of that. That's actually really smart. Should have known. This kid, I don't understand. His report didn't say he was this smart. And he's suspicious because Naruto should be much smart. Naruto is smart. He'd be first in the academy if he tried, but he never tried and he didn't really care. The only thing he did, he was just trying to make friends in the academy, which didn't work too well. He only had 2, Shikamaru and Choji. Yeah, so and Kakashi's like, the reports must have been wrong. This kid, he's already thinking like a tuning. How is he dead last? He shouldn't be in this team. But Kakashi is grateful that at least he has the remnants of his master, Naruto, his kid, his sperm cell. I'm joking. That was weird. That was really weird. Oh, god damn it, that was really weird. I feel like recording the whole thing again. Anyways, I'm sure you guys will understand anyway. So the bell test begins, and Sakura does still notice that there's only 2 bells, and she's like, wait, what? Why are there only 2 bells? And Kakashi explains that, you see, only 2 of you will pass, and the rest will fail. And Naruto already feels that Kakashi is lying, because to be a team, you need 3 Genins and one Jonin, so you can't have just 3 members. You need to have 4. And also, what Naruto came to a conclusion that if only 2 of them pass, if they are able to get the 2 bells, they will still fail, and if they don't, they will fail anyways, and they go back to the academy. And Naruto understands that there is a trick to this on how to pass. And then Naruto's like, Kurama, do you have any ideas? And Kurama's like, yeah, I already know about this, but I'm not going to tell you since I want you to grow on your own as well. And Naruto's like, come on, man, like, you're going to stay inside me till I die. And Kurama then says, oh yeah, true. Anyway, so you have to work together. And remember, this is not the other Kurama. This is the Kaido version. So the Kurama is more like Gyuki, you know, the 8 tails. Like, he works with his Jinchuriki. It's like the Kurama, at the end of the War arc, when Kurama always helped Naruto into thinking plans and that, you know what I mean. So then Naruto's like, so we have to work together, but none of us have any kind of like. And then Kurama's like, chemistry, and Naruto's like, yeah, that's the word. You don't have any chemistry. We've never worked together. Sakura has never talked to me. Sasuke, I don't know, he might be gay, but I've I've hated him probably for most of my life. And they hate me. They won't work with me. And the Kurama's like, well, you gotta find a way or you'll fail. And Naruto's like, well, no shit. So then the belt begins, and what happens is that Naruto does the multi-shadow clone jutsu and makes around 100, yes, 100 shadow clones, yes. I know, like, this Naruto, if it was the normal Naruto, the maximum would be a dozen, but since this time he doesn't have to get pissed off to get the QB buff, he can just ask Kurama to give him some power, and Kurama will help him. Naruto could have made 2,000 or 1,000, but he just didn't want to, because that will just make him make Kakashi think that the Nine Tails is somehow giving him chakra, or he's going to think that the Nine Tails is controlling him. But in reality, Naruto is asking the Nine Tails for chakra, and the Nine Tails complying with this, and he's like, yeah, sure, here you go, bro, no problem, I got you. Say no more. And yeah, so he makes 100, and Kakashi doesn't really think much of it, since Naruto is an Uzumaki. Kushina did have massive amounts of chakra, and Uzumakis all have massive amounts of chakra. So Naruto, of course, he had a lot of chakra, so Kakashi didn't think too much of it. And he thought that Naruto was a bit tired since he made 100, because like a shadow clone takes like at least 10 times more than a normal clone. A normal clone is just a shadow, an illusion, while a shadow clone is an actual, like, say that your it's basically another you know what I mean. So like a clone is literally your shadow, and imagine your shadow becoming you, like flesh and bone, you see. So there is a big difference. Sorry guys. So the fight begins. Naruto all the Naruto throw smoke grenades, well, bombs, not grenades, and the real Naruto goes into the woods and he already found Sakura, and he asked Sakura to follow him, and Sakura declined, and he had to drag her, and she was about to scream, but then Naruto's like, you scream and I'll kill you. And Sakura's like, wait, what? You're the dead last. You will never be able to kill me, you devil. And Naruto's like, shut up and follow me, or I'll show you what a devil is. And that kind of shook Sakura, and she's like, sorry, okay. And she followed him. Yes, Naruto was a bit forceful, but he had to do what he had to do, because he didn't have much time. He knows that someone like Kakashi will take care of those shadow clones, getting shadow clones in, well, Naruto's pretty much high tuning tier level, but still a Jonin who is at the top of the food chain with Guy. Naruto knows all of this about his techniques and that, and he knows about the Sharingan too, since Kushina knew about Kakashi's Sharingan, and Kurama would tell Naruto, and Naruto knows that Kakashi is no ninja to play around with, and if you do, he will destroy you. So he finds Sasuke in less than like 3 seconds. Well, he sensed him, and then he's like to Sakura, "We gotta go fast. Sasuke is not near us. Here, hold my arm. I'm going to use a jutsu." And Sakura's like, "Wait, what?" And then I'm not gonna hold your arm. And Naruto's like, "Fine then," and literally grabs her face and body flickers with her, and then throws her. Well, she don't. He just lets her face go, and she's like, "Wait, what? Sasuke? Wait, did you come to us?" And Naruto's like, "No, we went to him, you idiot." And Sakura's like, "Says the dead last." And Naruto's like, "If I was dead last, well, how was I able to teleport you with me?" And she's like, "Teleport." And then Naruto's like, "Well, I use body flick anyways. We don't have much time. We have to beat Kakashi Sensei in an hour or so. So we have to work together. This is the only way to pass. Even if we don't get the bells, we will pass, because this test is all about teamwork." And and Sasuke is like, "How would you know, dead last, loser?" And Naruto's like, "Have you ever heard of a team with 3 members, 2 Genin and 1 Jonin? Have you now?" And Sasuke's like, "No, but he said," and Naruto's like, "Wait, so what you're saying is that if he told you to jump off a cliff, you would just do it, right? Since he's your sensei, right? If he told you, oh, you'll awaken your Sharingan, or just jump off that cliff, you'll just do it, right?" And Sasuke's like, "Of course not, that's just stupid." And then Naruto's like, "Then why are you listening to him? We're ninjas. We're meant to cheat. We're meant to work together. How do you think we went through wars? Did we all fight individually against a platoon of S rank shinobi, or did all of us work together to beat them?" And Sasuke understands, and he's like, "Alright, I get it. So how do we beat him?" Because Naruto was really persuasive there, and he actually succeeded, since Sasuke is emo, but he's listen, Sasuke was first in the academy, so he's not stupid. He would actually think of it. Well, how Naruto's telling him, he would actually think about it, and he would actually come to an understanding. And by the time he came to it, there were only like 2 shadow clones left, and Naruto's like, "Alright, so one of us will have to be the diversion, and the other one has to get the bells." And Sakura says, "Well, you just said we don't have to get the bells." And Naruto's like, "Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can't get the bells." And Sakura's like, "Alright." And Naruto's like, "Alright, I'll be the diversion, and Sasuke, you and Sakura will have to get the bells." And Sasuke's like, "How will you be?" And he's like, "How will you be the diversion if you're the weakest out of all of us?" And Naruto's like, "Oh, listen, I don't have to beat him. I only have to distract him while you guys take the bells. Do you not understand that, or are you too daft to understand?" And Sasuke's like, "Loser, don't call me that again." And Naruto's like, "If I'm the loser, why are you not listening?" I know, okay, that doesn't make sense. Then Naruto's like, "Alright, I might be a loser, but have you got any other better plans? Or maybe you want to just attack straight away, just by yourself, right?" And Sasuke's like, "No, but..." And then Naruto's like, "Exactly, so listen to me, or we will fail this exam, and you'll have to go back to the academy, or maybe your reality won't come true, right? Your dream that you will make reality. You won't be able to kill that man who killed your whole clan. I already know about this. It was Itachi Uchiha." And Sasuke's like, "Never say that name in front of me, or I'll kill you myself." And already has a kunai in his hand. And Naruto's like, "Oh, you see, you'll never be able to beat him if you can't even beat Kakashi." And Sasuke's like, "How do you know that?" And Naruto's like, "He took out the whole entire Uchiha clan. Are you daft? Are you skunked?" And Sasuke understands, and he's like, "Alright, whatever, let's just do this." So Naruto goes in, he rushes in, while Sakura and Sasuke spread out. Well, they go, Sasuke goes on the left and Sakura goes on the right. Kakashi can hear the footsteps of Sakura. Sasuke is really silent, so, but Kakashi already understood, and Naruto can feel that Kakashi has understood, like, because Kakashi was a bit confused how only Naruto came out and not the others, but then he came to an understanding, so his confusion when like he became calm, and Naruto can feel that he became calm. So then Naruto's like, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be underestimating me, Kakashi Sensei. And then Naruto body flickers in front of Kakashi, and Kakashi didn't really notice that without the Sharingan, and Kakashi was really impressed by Naruto's speed. He wasn't expecting it, and Naruto can feel that he's in a state of confusion, so he takes advantage of this and gets out kunai and tries to slice his neck because he knows that Kakashi will still be able to dodge, but he gets a little scratch on his chin, and Kakashi's like, impressive. You're pretty fast for a Genin. And then Naruto literally body flickers next to his face, roundhouse kicks him, and Kakashi really wasn't expecting Naruto to react that fast after getting dodged, even though he nearly blitzed him. And Naruto's like, you shouldn't really be talking in a fight, should you now, Kakashi Sensei? What if I was someone like the Raikage or something? Yeah, Naruto knows all the Kage, of course. Oh, sorry guys, the noises in my house is like around in my building. I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but they're dumbasses, bro. Like every time they drill something on the wall, I feel like they're trying to drill the wall to spy on us or something, man. I don't want to jinx it, man. Anyway, so Naruto, wait, yo. So Naruto decided to keep fighting, and Kakashi's like, you're really smart, Naruto, but the thing is, you shouldn't come against you shouldn't really be being, you should guys, oh my god, I can't talk. I was meant to say, Kakashi said you shouldn't be cocky against someone like me, a Jonin, and Naruto says, I wasn't being cocky. I was just telling you that you're not paying attention. You're underestimating me. And Kakashi's like, all right then, let's fight for real. And he takes down his he shows his Sharingan, and Sasuke's stunned. Same as Sakura, and Naruto's like, finally you show it. Well, this is gonna be fun. And Naruto actually decides to make a shadow clone, and they both blitz Kakashi. Well, they both have lightning. Well, one does while Naruto runs up to Kakashi with some lightning in his hand. It wasn't the Chidori. He can't use it as the Chidori. It was just lightning. He just had it in his hand. Well, he was controlling the lightning. It wasn't like a lightning blade or the Chidori. He doesn't know about that, even though it's similar to it. The other one says water style, water shockwave, and a massive wave of water hits both Naruto and Kakashi. Well, Naruto jumps over, and Kakashi also jumps over, and he's on top of it, and he already understands what's gonna happen, since Naruto already has lightning in his hand. And Naruto's like, lightning style, water lightning stream, and the whole of the lightning, the whole water becomes electrified, and Kakashi jumps right in time before getting caught, and he's like, impressive, Naruto. You already have 2 chakra natures. A Genin shouldn't be able to do that. But I guess you are a prodigy after all. And Naruto's like, I'm no prodigy. And blitzes Kakashi and says, I just work hard. And kicks him again. Kakashi really didn't see that one coming. Naruto used the KCM buff instead. He learned how to use just the buffs of the KCM, not the full KCM. So Kakashi really can't keep up with KCM1. Remember, KCM1 at full power, like 100% KCM1, can dodge can dodge the Raikage's 100%, just like Minato. So Naruto literally had Flying Raijin type speed and that. And Naruto's already learning the Flying Raijin. He knows it, but he doesn't want to try it in a fight, because if he messes it up, he will lose instantly. Because imagine he teleports somewhere else or something, and he can't. Imagine he marks, because he did mark a wall in his house, and imagine he teleports there, and he can only use the Flying Raijin once, since he hasn't mastered it, and the chakra consumption is high as hell. So if he uses it once, it's the only one time he can use it, and all his chakra's gone. Well, not all of it. He takes that half, but since Naruto's fighting against the Jonin, even without, even just with half of his chakra, he wouldn't be able to fight against him. And even with Kurama's chakra, he wouldn't be able to go to KCM since he's really tired. Remember, Naruto lost KCM in the War Rock when he was just out of chakra. So if Naruto's out of chakra, even with the Kurama chakra, he won't be able to go back into KCM. If I'm wrong, just please don't mention it, guys. It just demoralizes me. I'm so stupid. Anyway, so Kakashi is really impressed by Naruto's speed and reaction time, and also just battle sense. And Kakashi is like, impressive, Naruto. Let's get started now. And literally blitzes Naruto, kicks him in the shin. Well, no, I'm not. I mean, knees him in the gut, and Naruto. Naruto is confused at this. He wasn't expecting it, but of course, the Naruto Kakashi kick was a substitution. Well, it wasn't like a log of wood. It was actually one of the Itachi's one. Just that his one turned into flame. Yes, I did this in one of my other voices, I think. So no, actually, you know what? I'll just make it the cross as well. Yeah, like I really like Itachi's one, and I really want to give it to Naruto. I always thought, imagine Naruto had it, would be so cool. I know, Naruto isn't too good at genjutsu. Remember, this is a type of genjutsu as well. It's not is. I'll just say he can use it, and yeah, so whatever. And Kakashi knows this because he saw Itachi using it. It's like, impressive. I bet you copied Itachi and Shisui Uchiha, didn't you? And Naruto's like, well, you see, I know Itachi and Shisui Uchiha were able to use this. So I just wanted to try it, and it worked. So it's fine by me. I mean, Shisui is dead, and Itachi has left the village. So what's the problem? And Kakashi said, there's not much problem. And Naruto's like, you shouldn't let your guard down, Kakashi-sensei. And Kakashi's like, wait, what? And then he notices the strings, and then he looks back at the crows, and they're all turned into kunais, and Naruto pulls, and all the kunais are coming at him. And what Kakashi does is like, he's like, nah, no more. I'm not going to let this kid dominate me. So Kakashi dodges it and blitzes Naruto, and he attacks Naruto like literally tryharding. And Naruto's like, wow, Johnny going this hard again in. It's kind of funny, but goddamn, he's strong. And at this point, Naruto's like, I can't be asked, and literally blocks one of the punches and says, don't get cocky, Kakashi-sensei. And then literally he kicks Kakashi in the on the chin and blows him back, and he's like, take this, and literally jumps up, backflips, and throws a kunai just like Minato did. But then Naruto's like, shadow kunai jutsu, multi-shadow kunai jutsu, shadow kunai clone jutsu, shadow kunai jutsu. So like he's like multi-shadow kunai jutsu, and the kunais increase in numbers. And Kakashi has seen Minato do this once, and he's like, wait, what? Sensei's move? And just saying, he's only seen it once by Minato. No one else could use it except for the third Hokage, but he really didn't want to use it because he mostly uses his shadow shuriken jutsu. But Naruto used the shadow kunai jutsu, and Kakashi was impressed by this, and he's like, it's fine though. And he blitzes past the kunais and says, it's over, Naruto, you're going down. And puts Naruto in a genjutsu, and Naruto falls to his knees. And a few seconds afterwards, Naruto starts laughing and says, well, he smirks and then says, kind of laughs a bit, like, you really think genjutsu will work on me? And then literally kicks Kakashi on his feet, and Kakashi slips. And this is the time when Sasuke and Sakura come in and take the bells, and Naruto's like, you see, I wasn't really trying to beat you, because I know I can't right now. I was just trying to get an opening for my teammates to get the bells. This test wasn't a test of power or courage. It was just a test of teamwork, and we worked as a team, and so technically we pass. And Kakashi's like, you got me. Yes, you'll pass. And he smiles at them, and then Naruto's like, and with 10 minutes to spare as well. Wow. And Kakashi's like, wait, what? 10 minutes? What? Have we been fighting for that long? And Naruto's like, yeah, half an hour. And Sasuke's like, you sure took your time, Naruto. You had more than enough chances to knock him down once or twice. Naruto's like, yeah, but I just wanted to see how I can do against a Jonin. Anyways, we passed. I don't want lunch. You guys can have it. I'm gonna go to get some ramen. And he walks away, and Kakashi's like, remember, tomorrow we have a mission. And Naruto's like, yeah, of course. I'll meet you at what time? And then Kakashi's like, 8 a.m. sharp. And Naruto's like, alright, I'll see you at 12. And he just walks off and then jumps and body flicks away. And Kakashi's like, this kid. He knows that Naruto will be like the pest of the group, and he's going to be the one that the more friendlier one to with Kakashi, but the more the one that would like the one who will outsmart him most of the times, because he knows Naruto's intelligence is kind of mad. So of course the next day arrives, and Naruto just saying he trains hard. He still trains. He knows that Kakashi could have beat him easily, because like Kurama says, Kakashi wasn't even trying against you, and you had to go that hard. Remember, Naruto, you shouldn't underestimate anyone. Even if you did pretty well against a Jonin, it doesn't mean he was actually trying to kill you. And Naruto says, I know, I did really bad, to be honest. I should have been able to knock him down straight away, but he knew something was up. And and then Kurama's like, yeah, of course he'll let you knock him down. If it was for him really trying, he'd kill you on the spot. And Naruto's like, yeah, I need to get stronger. So the next month of D-rank missions are just going to be Naruto training hard and just training like madness. Like Naruto's flying Raijin skills have gone way better, and instead of having those markings that Minato has, he has the Uzumaki seal on it, and he's like, oh, I'm going to become the strongest shinobi that has ever lived. And Kurama's like, and I'll help you with that. And yeah, guys, this is where I'm going to end it off. Yes, I know it's right before the Land of Waves arc, but this what if is really good. It's a really good idea, and I'm loving it. Bro, like, making this is giving me the spark. Like, the spark I had at the beginning of my channel when I just wanted to keep making videos. I want to keep making videos. I want to upload 2. I might upload 2 today, but I have work today. Yes, I do work. Illegal. I'm joking. It's not really work. I just go to this place and help out my teacher. I kind of teach the younger kids, because I already know the thing. And anyone that's wondering what I do is basically some kind of Islamic thing. Yeah, so we have these kind of books, and I'm on Quran, yeah, so like the man's tajweed is on a madrasa. Trying to brag here anyway. Yeah, I teach Qaeda students, so like it's fine. I get paid though, because like he lets my teacher relax a bit. He does still work. He teaches the higher level students. He lets my teacher relax a bit, and he gives me a little bit of spending money, you know what I mean? And it's better for me, because then I can get equipment from my YouTube channel, and also I can save up from my iPad. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Also, subscribe to Retreat. Let's get into 250 subs, and subscribe to Miniman. Miniman is 50 subs away from 200. Let's get him to 200. Come on, guys, we can do this. And also, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, it's not really about likes. I just want you guys to comment down. Like, if you actually like, comments matter to me more than likes. That's why I don't do like goals anymore, because I realized likes don't really matter to me. It's more like whenever I go check out my videos, like I go on YouTube and see, alright, let me go check the video how he's doing, or YouTube Studios. Instead of checking likes, I'm like, yeah, let me quickly go comments here. So I go to the comments. I like every comment, just saying, you guys know it, and I try to respond to most of them. If it's like, oh, please shout me out, well, that depends on if I can or not, because like there are special circumstances. Allow that. Anyways, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Join my Discord server. I think we got to 100 members. Anyways, please hope you all enjoyed. This was the King of Weebs here, and Have a good day and peace.